Begin to lower the lift arm until the person is comfortably resting on the bed. Lower the hanger bar far enough so you can easily take the loops off. Now roll the lift out of your way. To remove the sling in bed, roll the person on one side, push the fabric toward the person's back. Roll the person back and pull the sling out gently. Now turn the person back to a comfortable position. Floor to bed transfer. To transfer from the floor, apply the sling with the same procedure as if the person were in bed. For comfort, place a pillow underneath the person's head. Note, if the person is on the floor because of a fall, no transfer should be attempted until it's determined there are no injuries. Once the sling is in place, roll the lift forward with the legs in the widest position. Lower the lift to its lowest position. If the lift is brought in from the head, push it as close to the head as possible. If the lift is brought in near the feet, you will have to assist the patient's legs over the base of the lift. Using the longest shoulder straps and bending the person's knees slightly, attach the loops to the J-hooks. Double check your connections. Tell your patient that you are about to lift. With the hand control, you may begin lifting, making sure to support the head if necessary. Lift high enough to clear the bed. Now place the person in bed and follow the sling removal procedure described earlier in the transfer section of this video. Transfers using the R-bars. With the abductor pillow and sling properly placed, you're ready to lift the patient. First, open the legs of the Volaro lift. Next, place the R-bars directly over the patient, using the patient's navel as a centering point. Now lower the lift enough to provide an easy sling hookup. Double check your connections and adjust the head support. Tell your patient that you are about to lift. Then lift, making sure the hips do not rotate. Lift the patient high enough to clear the bed, then transport to your designation. To remove the sling in bed, roll the person on one side. Push the fabric toward the person's back. Roll the person back and pull the sling out gently. Note, do not remove the abductor pillow until the sling has been removed. Now turn the person back to a comfortable position. Transfers using the stretcher attachment. With the stretcher sling properly placed, you're ready to lift the patient. First, open the legs of the Volaro lift and move the lift under the bed. Center it over the patient using the patient's navel as a centering point. Now lower the lift enough to provide an easy sling hookup. Double check your connections. Tell your patient you are about to lift, then lift. Lift the patient high enough to clear the bed. If the stretcher tilts as you lift, lower the resident back on the bed and adjust the stretcher frame by loosening the black knob and sliding the framework. Lift the patient again, repeating this process until the stretcher frame remains horizontal upon lifting the resident. Thank you for purchasing a Volaro product from SMT Health Systems. In this Volaro training video, we will walk you through the operation of our Volaro line of lifts, stands, and accessories. As a healthcare professional, you will find that the Volaro line of lifts will make caring for your patients simpler and will help make your resident more comfortable during transfer. Although we'll cover all the features and many of the details of the Volaro series, be sure to refer to the Volaro Operator's Manual for additional information, such as safety, operating, cleaning, troubleshooting, and warranties. Mechanical operation. Series 4 controls. Thumb controls and hand controls. The Volaro Series 4 can be operated using either the built-in thumb switches or the hand control. The thumb switches are located in the tips of the handles, allowing the caregiver to use proper ergonomics while operating the lift. Depress and hold the right switch to raise the lift arm. Depress and hold the left switch to lower the lift arm. The hand control provides the caregiver with a second way to operate the lift, allowing more freedom to tend to the needs of your patient. Depress and hold the top switch to raise the lift arm. Depress and hold the bottom switch to lower the lift arm. Casters and brakes. The Velaro Series 4 is available with various size casters ranging from 2 to 5 inches in diameter to accommodate various needs, such as low beds and carpeted surfaces. The brakes are located on each of the rear casters. To engage the brakes, simply press the tab with your foot to lock the wheel and pivot. When ready to push the lift, press the tabs forward to release the brakes. Leg Adjuster Handle. The leg adjuster handle controls the position of the legs. It is the long lever located at the back of the lift. To open and close the legs of the lift, pull the handle toward you and slide the bar left or right until it locks into position. Move the handle right to move the legs into their widest position. Move the lever left to move the legs into their narrowest position. The various leg positions allow you to properly negotiate wide chairs and narrow doorways. However, for safety reasons, we recommend that you lock the legs in the wide position when lifting and transferring a person. J-hooks. The spring-loaded J-hooks provide an easy and secure hookup of any sling or accessory. Gently push back the safety retention flap and place the sling loops on the hook. Release the safety retention clip and see that the clip contacts the hook to ensure a secure hookup. Footboard. Stands only. To accommodate residents of various stature and needs, the footboard on your Series 4 stand can be conveniently adjusted or removed for gait training. To change the footboard height, open the legs of the base to their widest position. Grasping the sides of the footboard near where the heel of the foot would be located, slide the footboard up or down on the notched guide plate. When positioned at the desired height, lower the heel of the footboard, ensuring that it's aligned with one of the notches on the guide plate. Push down firmly to make sure the footboard is properly locked down before use. To remove, grasp the heel of the footboard and lift, sliding the footboard off the top of the notched guide plate. Shin rest. Stands only. The shin rest pivots and adjusts to different heights for patient comfort and safety. It should contact the leg just below the knee and can be raised or lowered by slightly lifting the shin rest frame while sliding it up and down on the guide posts. When positioned at the desired height, release the shin rest. The shin rest also has a telescopic feature that accommodates residents of various stature. Simply loosen the black knobs on each side and slide the shin rest in or out until it's in contact with the resident's leg. Once properly positioned, tighten the knobs to hold the shin rest securely in place. Circuit breaker. The circuit breaker switch guards against a power overflow which could damage the power circuit on your lift. If the unit is not lifting, check the white circuit breaker switch on the front of the battery receptacle. If the white breaker switch has popped out, simply depress the switch and attempt to lift. Series 4 Battery and Charger. Battery operation. Your Series 4 lifting equipment is designed to be used with a sealed 12-volt battery. It is recommended that your facility be equipped with 2 batteries. By using an exchange program, you can use one battery on the lift while the other battery is recharging. You should be aware of these special features. Notice the bottom of the battery. We have engineered the battery to fit either way into the lift or the charger, making operation simple. Also, for your comfort, the batteries are constructed with a protective plastic casing to make them as light as possible, and the handle is ergonomically designed. The Series 4 has a built-in red light low battery indicator, which lights up when the battery has only 40% of its charge remaining. If the red light should appear during a transfer, don't worry. There will be enough charge for you to finish the transfer safely. Once you have completed the transfer, remove the depleted battery and install the fully charged one. Charging instructions. A charger is available and can be plugged into a standard 120-volt household outlet. The base of the charger is designed with suction cups to secure the charger. Push the unit down firmly to engage the suction cups. Store the battery charger in an area designated by your facility. Insert the low battery into the charging unit by pushing down with a light pressure to engage the electrical contacts. When contact is made, the yellow light will come on, indicating that the battery is charging. Once the battery is fully charged, the yellow light will disappear and the green light will stay on. It is not necessary to remove the battery when the green light comes on, as the Volaro charger is completely automatic. It will stop charging when the battery is back at full power. If the red light comes on, the battery has shorted out or is defective in some way. The battery should be removed from service and replaced. Series 4 power failure and manual override. If for any reason your Series 4 lift should stop in the middle of a transfer, don't be alarmed. The person in the lift is perfectly safe. The first thing to do is check if another control switch will operate the lift. If this is unsuccessful, check the circuit breaker on the front of the battery receptacle. If the breaker has popped out, simply press the button and attempt to lift. If the problem continues, try exchanging the battery for the fully charged one. Now safely return the patient to the bed or chair. Do not use the lift again until power has been properly restored. To get the lift in working condition as soon as possible, check your Volaro operator's manual or talk to your maintenance engineer. If necessary, call SMT Health Systems at 1-800-725-7761. Slings and accessories, Volaro stands. General statement, slings and accessories. At SMT Health Systems, a vital part of the success of our lifts and stands is using the proper lift and sling. With the Volaro stand, the person being transferred does need some weight-bearing capability. We encourage anyone being lifted with the Volaro stand to use their legs and arms as the stand is doing its work. If you find that the person you are lifting is either less ambulatory than you originally thought or is just not cooperative, use the Volaro lift. Butterfly sling. The butterfly sling is the only sling made for Volaro stands. It's designed with built-in back support, so lifting pressure is evenly distributed around the patient's torso during the lift. It also has extra padding to reduce pressure under the patient's arms. The Volaro stand has a built-in safety strap to eliminate the chance of the patient slipping out of the sling. Fleece cover for the butterfly sling. The fleece cover for the butterfly sling provides additional cushioning and comfort for the patient. As an optional cover for the butterfly sling, it helps prevent skin breakdown for bariatric patients and those with sensitive or fragile skin. For quality assurance purposes, your facility may choose to purchase more than one cover. SMT recommends discarding soiled fleece covers. Fleece cover for the shin rest. The fleece cover for the shin rest provides additional cushioning and comfort for the patient. It helps prevent skin breakdown for bariatric patients and those with sensitive or fragile skin. Wrist assist. The wrist assist supports non-functioning arms, especially with stroke patients, and helps position the patient. It also provides a psychological benefit to the patient by permitting the patient to assist in the lift. Extension strap. The 18-inch extension strap is designed to work with the built-in safety strap to accommodate patients with larger midsections. Safety and sizing statements. Inspecting sling condition. You are responsible for the safe operation of your slings and accessories. Before each use, always inspect the sling material, any loops, strapping, or other components. If any of these items have cuts, tears, fraying, or loose seams, the item should not be used, but instead replaced with a different sling before proceeding. Wash any soiled sling before using. In addition, prior to placing the sling on the resident, you should always check that the sling is the correct size and explain the lifting procedure to the resident. Selecting the correct size. To select the right size sling for your patient, make sure there are approximately 2 to 4 inches of the wing material protruding under the patient's arms. Volaro stand slings come in 3 different sizes to accommodate almost any person. Sling sizes include medium, large, and extra large. All slings have color-coded loops for ease of size identification. Sling and accessory instruction.